The year is 1986. The Boston Celtics sit on top of the basketball world. They just won a massive championship. The whole city is painted green and white. Giant banners hang from the ceiling of their famous home arena. The fans are the loudest in the world. They cheer for legends who pass the ball like pure magic. The team feels totally unbeatable. They have big men who grab every loose ball. They have sharpshooters who never seem to miss the hoop. But professional basketball is a very fast and tiring game. Even the greatest heroes get older. The bosses in Boston know a secret. To keep winning trophies, they need fresh young legs to run the floor. Enter a young man named Len Bias. He plays college basketball for the Maryland Terrapins. When he steps onto the shiny wooden court, every single person stops what they are doing. All eyes glue to him. He is tall, incredibly strong, and he jumps higher than anyone else in the building. He is a true marvel to watch. He does not just score points, he attacks the rim like a superhero. When he dunks the ball, the whole backboard shakes and shudders. The crowd jumps out of their seats and screams at the top of their lungs. He is a walking, breathing highlight reel. Every single game he plays turns into a spectacular show. Soon, people start whispering a very famous name. That name is Michael Jordan. Jordan is already a rising star in the NBA. He flies through the air and amazes crowds in every single city. The smartest basketball scouts look at Len and see that exact same flying magic. They see a player who can change the world. Both players share a rare, burning fire inside. They both can take over a tough game all by themselves. The sports world starts to dream big dreams. They picture these two titans battling each other for years and years. It feels like pure destiny waiting to happen. The stage is set for a legendary showdown. The 1986 NBA draft finally arrives. This is the magical night when pro teams pick the best college players. Usually the champion teams have to pick last. It keeps the game fair for the bad teams. But Boston made a very clever trade a long time ago. Because of that smart move, the mighty champions get the second pick in the entire draft. It feels almost unfair to everyone else. The undisputed kings of the league are about to get the best young prince in the country. Other teams are shaking with fear. How do you beat a perfect team that just added a flying superstar? The answer seems to be that you simply cannot. The league leader walks up to the bright podium. The giant room holds its breath. It is perfectly quiet. Then he announces the pick. The Boston Celtics select Len Bias. The room completely erupts in wild cheers and clapping. Camera flashes light up the room like bright lightning. Len walks up to the stage. He puts on a bright green hat with the famous team logo. A giant, beautiful smile flashes across his face. He shakes hands and waves proudly to his happy family. His biggest lifelong dream just came true. He is going to play alongside the great Larry Bird. The celebration is massive. Boston fans are dancing in the streets and hugging strangers. They imagine winning 5 or 6 more shiny gold trophies. The future of their favorite team looks brighter than the summer sun. Everything is absolutely perfect. The fans can already taste the next victory. Newspapers print bold headlines about the new super team. Kids in the city run outside to play basketball pretending to be the new star. The excitement buzzes through the air like electricity. It is a moment of pure, unclouded hope. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Then the whole world stops spinning. Just 2 short days after the happy draft, terrible news breaks across the television screens. The young star is gone. A tragic mistake with drugs takes his life in the blink of an eye. The bright light turns off instantly. The dream shatters into a million pieces. The intense joy turns into deep, heavy sadness. Tears fall freely in Maryland. Total silence fills the busy streets of Boston. The whole country feels the sudden, awful shock of losing someone so young and so full of promise. It is a heartbreak that words cannot easily describe. The basketball court suddenly feels very empty and cold. The green jersey with his name stitched on the back will never be worn in a real game. The loud cheers that were meant for him will never, ever be heard. The silence hurts everyone who loves the game. Fans are left holding a giant, painful question. What if? This simple question haunts the sport forever. It is a beautiful puzzle that is forever missing its biggest, most important piece. The picture will never be complete. We can only imagine what could have been. Think about those great Boston Celtics. Larry Bird is a pure genius with the basketball, but his back is starting to hurt him very badly. The older players are getting tired after running for so many years. They desperately needed a new spark to keep their fire burning. Len was supposed to be that exact spark. He would run fast down the court while Bird threw perfect long passes. He would grab the missed shots and block the other team. He would carry the heavy load so the older legends could rest their tired legs. He was the perfect puzzle piece. Without him there to help, the team magic slowly fades away. The Celtics fight very hard, showing the heart of true champions, but their bodies simply break down over time. They do not win another championship for a very long time. The great green giant finally falls down. The entire map of the NBA changes its shape. If Boston stays strong with their new star, the eastern side of the league becomes a giant brick wall. Every other team would have to try and climb over a supergroup that never seems to get old. The history of the league is rewritten in an instant. And what about the amazing Michael Jordan? He is busy building his own powerful kingdom in Chicago. He is incredibly hungry to win his own trophies. To reach the very top of the mountain, he has to beat the best teams in his path. He is looking for a worthy rival. Imagine those epic, thrilling battles. Jordan wearing bright red, Bias wearing deep green. Two high-flying heroes trading amazing shots back and forth. It would be the absolute greatest show on earth. A rivalry that could define a whole 10 years of sports. Fans would talk about those games forever, but those amazing games never happen. Jordan eventually rises to the very top of the league. He wins 6 shiny rings and becomes the undisputed king of basketball. His path is very hard, but a major roadblock is completely missing from his journey. The road is just a little bit clearer. We can never know for sure who would have won those epic fights. That is the hardest part of this entire story. The history books are fully written, but one massive, exciting chapter is left totally blank. The ink just ran out before the story could begin. The awful tragedy changes how the sport protects its young players. Teams start paying much closer attention to the hidden dangers off the court. They want to make absolute sure this terrible, crushing heartbreak never happens to another family again. The league wakes up to a harsh reality. The league rules get much stricter. Important life lessons are taught in every single locker room. A very heavy price is paid to learn a very hard truth about life, health, and making safe choices. The game grows up and learns to take better care of its stars. Today, when older fans talk about the magical 1980s, they always pause for a moment. They remember the powerful dunks. They remember the bright smile. They remember the pure, raw talent of a special kid from Maryland. The memories are still so vivid and clear. He is so much more than just a sad story. He is a lasting symbol of endless possibility, a bright shooting star that blazed across the night sky, leaving everyone in total awe before disappearing into the dark. His light still shines in the minds of those who saw him play. The 1986 draft remains a massive turning point in time. It is a moment of pure, wonderful joy followed by unimaginable loss. The Boston Celtics keep playing, the fans keep cheering, but the memory stays planted forever in the floorboards. The game moves on, but it never forgets. Len Bias lives on in the wild imagination of every single basketball lover. He is the ultimate what-if in all of sports history. A legendary talent who never played a single pro game, yet changed the game of basketball forever. His story is a powerful reminder of how precious every single moment truly is.